Hello everyone, Big Game Al here, and this is Pickups 85, the one after Blackpool. Yeah, so long awaited Pickups 85. Yeah, it's been a couple of weeks since I put out a Pickups video. Much apologies. Life gets busy and not really much pickups. So yeah, this is the one after Blackpool. So this is literally everything I've picked up over this weekend, whether it be gifts or what I've purchased. So first of all, we're going to crack open a beer. And yeah, some of you eagle-eyed people watching this might recognise this beer. Yeah, this beer actually come from the Norbreck. So they kicked us out of the other bar. We had to go into the main bar, but we was able to buy drinks. And the offer is like 2 buds. So I had one open, but this one they kept sealed. And I was just sitting down chatting, and I checked like the time, and I'm like, oh damn, I've got to go, my last tram's coming. So I had like half a beer there, and I said, oh, if I don't come back, someone can have that. But this one was full, so I stuck this in my pocket and completely forgot about it. I had it in my bag. When I come back here, I went, oh, that's that beer. So yeah, this beer actually come from Quinn Collects, as he's known now, or you might know him as Super Quintendo. So yeah, I might not have had it on the night, but I'm having it here in the video with you. So we'll crack that open. So, cheers, Quinny. Right, so Blackpool. I planned to get there really early on the Friday. But you know what the motorways are like in this country. The M1 and the M6, probably the 2 worst in the country, along with the M25. So, yeah, I got stuck on the M1 for ages, got diverted off at Milton Keynes. Delayed me an hour already. Finally get on the M6. Chocker, absolutely chocker. But I was just sitting there. I looked over to the right, and this car come past, looked at it, and I thought, ah, it's Craig at Goodwins Place. Yeah. So I pulled in behind him, and I followed him pretty much all the way to Blackpool. Till it got on a little bit of a clear road, then I overtook him and he followed me. But yeah, it's good seeing him on the motorway. It was unsurprising, like unexpected, considering how far apart we live. But obviously going to the same place on the same motorways, you're bound to see some people, you know. But yeah, so I met up with Goodwins Place. Well, first of all, the plan was to go straight to a shop to meet Craig. Then I had a message from Paul, the Ink Northerner, and he said, oh, I forgot I booked today off. What are you lot doing? So I said, oh, we're planning on getting to Blackpool for midday, blah blah. So he said, oh yeah, that's alright, I'll meet you there. So he went out in the morning, done some charity shops, and then he went over to Blackpool at midday. He was like, where are you all? And we're like, oh, we're still in like Birmingham, stuck on the M6. So yeah, then we decided I was going to go straight to check into my hotel, because my check-in was between 2 and 3, and it was nearly 3 o'clock by this time, and I'm like, oh, it's only a little B&B, and the guys was messaging me, asking me like what time I'm coming, because he obviously ain't there all the time. So I messaged him and said, oh, I'm stuck in traffic, blah blah, I'll be there soon. So I just decided to go straight there. And the legend that he is, the Ink Northerner Paul, he come and picked me up. And we went over to, I think it was called Ellipse Gaming. Ellipse Home Entertainment, that'll be the one. Had to check my pickups for that. So yeah, we went in there. And yeah, we got a few bits. So we'll crack into what we picked up, shall we? Trying to remember how the day went. There's a lot of beers drunk over the weekend, so yeah. And I'm actually filming this on the Tuesday. Because unlike most, I had an extra day in Blackpool and didn't get back till late last night. So, yeah. So, Xbox 360, 6 games in total. So the first one was MTV's Pimp My Ride. Don't worry, the price is what you see on it is not what I paid. I managed to get him down quite a bit actually, to be fair. But yeah, it's all nice and complete. As you know, I wouldn't pick it up if it wasn't. Where am I going to put all these now? This is the part I never think through. Where you're actually going to put them after you show them. Right, next we got Rango. And you can see, yeah, that was priced up at £9. I do like my little cartoony kiddie games, so a little bit of Rango, why not? Apparently the movie's good as well, I've never seen it, but Paul was telling me it's good. We've got Way of the Samurai, number 3. Way of the Samurai 3. So yeah, a little bit of fighting games going on. I believe this is a 2-discer. I don't know what the actual second disc is. It's an art book, limited edition digital art book. Red Art Games. Doesn't say Red Art Games anywhere on here, so Red Art Games has basically done the artwork for it. It's always nice to have a little bit extra. This one I had once before but had no manual, so I got rid of it. And bought it again complete now, and that's 99 Nights 2. Yeah, literally has no other name, just 99 Nights 2. Apparently these are meant to be quite good games, never played them. But look forward to one day sitting down and playing through every single one of these 360 games, getting some achievements on them. Right, the next game is a really expensive game if you're going for a GameCube set. And it's because it's French exclusive, but you can get it on every other system really cheap, and that is Ratatouille. So I never actually played Ratatouille. I've seen the film at least. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a go. And of course, as always, nice and complete. And the last one I picked up was Hasbro's Family Game Night 3. So this has got Cluedo, Yahtzee, The Game of Life, Twister, and the Mousetrap. Oh, Mousetrap, I quite like the sound of that. Yeah. Never actually looked at what games were on it at the time, just saw the Family Game Night Volume 3, I'm like, I need that one. So yeah, they're probably all 200 gamer score each on each of them games. So I do like Cluedo. Game of Life's alright. Don't really know how you're going to play Twister, unless it's Connect, but I doubt it. So yeah. But yeah, all of them 6 cost me £50, which I'm assuming is a good deal. I hope so anyway. So then afterwards, we left. I was in the car park and Craig goes, oh, I've got these games for you. And I remembered one of them, but I completely forgot about this first one. Now, it was in a charity shop, and at the time they had no copies of this in CX, and it was going for quite a bit on eBay. And I said, you should pick that game up. So he's picked it up, but he's given it to me. I probably asked for it. It was ages ago, this. But one was a definite still, what you got for me. But yeah, it's an original Xbox game. What's not an only on. And it's Virtual Pool Tournament Edition. And it is in absolutely fantastic condition. All complete with its manual. And I said, like, you can't leave it for the price that it was. So he bought it and he's gifted it to me. Completely forgot about that one, Craig. But the one he did show, which I said I needed, was for the 360, is World Championship Snooker 2007. Or World Snooker Championship 2007, sorry. Made by Sega. So yeah, got, who's this on here? Ronnie O'Sullivan. Forget what the other ones are. Forget now. Do know them. Just slipped my mind. Completely slipped my mind. Should have done my research before I started this. I recognise the faces. They've literally all won world championships. He was young when he won it. Can't remember his name. But yeah, all nice and complete. So cheers for that one, Craig. And Paul the Ink Northerner had a gift for me, which I did tell her to hold on to it until the next day because I didn't have my bag with me. So yeah, but he gave it to me on the Saturday. Tried to pay him for it, but he said, no, just get me some beers. So yeah, he actually picked this up from one of his local CXs for me because I've been looking for it, but they've not had any local. And it's for the Xbox One. It is Trackmania Turbo. TMT. Or TM Turbo, as it says on there. So yeah, this looks like a nice little fun racing game. Like, nothing inside this one. The Xbox One games don't come with anything. But yeah, this one looks fun. You can play up to 16 players at home. Wow. Show off your racing skills on 200 plus tracks. I believe you can actually make your own. Yeah, here we go. Design and share your own tracks. One car, two drivers. So yeah, that was that one. So cheers for that, Paul. Then we got into the event. Right, I should talk about the Friday night really. So the Friday night was amazing. Yeah. So I turned up, literally walked in, and who was there? Mr. Bads. Mr. Bads Gaming Paul was right there as I walked in, standing at the bar. And he's like, oh, hello, Al. Recognised me straight away. I'm like, what? Mr. Baz knows me. So yeah, what a lovely guy. What a lovely guy. He was standing there with Chris Novabug and Kim Justice. We was all just standing around having a little chat and stuff. Was there for quite a while. Can't even remember who turned up next. We was there for so long. I think they all turned up and went in the other bar. Oh no, Pete was there. Pete Armour. Pete Armour come in with his mate. I think his name was Paul as well. There was a lot of Pauls at this event. Too many. So he turned up after going through his meal with... Who did he go with the meal with? Someone else. Anyway, it's all a blur to me. They was there. Quinny obviously bought me the beer. Turned up. He only come for the Friday night, didn't go to the event. Oh, Craig, it was Goodwin. Because they was all staying in the same hotel. So they obviously bumped into each other. And they all went to the beef eater. Didn't invite me. Just gutted. Had a horrible Chinese that night. Was not good. So yeah. Then we moved into the second bar. And we was joined by Super Jimtendo, Paul, Retro Bait, Sai, Ginger Hippie Gaming 42 and his mate Pod was all there. A few members of the Bug Army, all there with Nova Bug. And I think his name's Aiden Taff Gaming or something, I can't remember now. He ain't made a video for about 6 years. But he was there. He was there with his missus. And then Paul turned up with his missus. I say Paul, I say like the Ink Northerner. So many Pauls. And later in the evening, Richard, Top Hat Gaming Man, turned up. So yeah, we was all in the bar. There weren't many of us. All having a drink, getting a laugh, and then they kicked us out. We went to the other bar, and that was when I literally had to rush to get my thing, and that's how I ended up with this beer. So that is the story for Friday night. So yeah, sorry I had to rush off, but nice meeting everyone there. If I forgot anyone, I apologise. Yeah, so I went home, got a good night's sleep, woke up, Trying to find a cafe in Blackpool was open before 10 is a nightmare. Yeah, that was fun. But finally found one. Got some breakfast, got myself to the event. Went in there. Done my video, what you saw, of the event. Well, it was quiet in the morning. Well, I say quiet, it was still quite busy, but it got a lot busier in the afternoon. So we've done that. Went to the trading hall. Met up with Eddie and Dylan. Eddie and Dylan to come down for the Saturday. They only done the day. And who else come down for the Saturday? Shocks, Adam, Shocks 16, Jay, Cyber Snake, and Daz, Clonus Dolores. They was all there. So I met all of them. All lovely guys, had a chat with all of them. Then I bought some stuff. There weren't much in there, but I bought 4 things and they wasn't cheap. So I've gone for quality over quantity this time. So first up we have got for the 360 Persona 4 Ultimax, or Persona 4 Arenas Ultimax. That'll be the one. Which is complete, unlike Dylan kept saying to me, no, it needs a manual. And then goes, I found this copy on eBay, it's got a manual on it. Yeah, American copy, Dylan. Didn't have any writing on the inside. Had a manual instead. But yeah, the Power one, made by Atlas, does not come with a manual. Unless someone can correct me in the comments. But from my research, it didn't have one. So I was happy to get that. And then, this was actually the first game that I bought when I went in there. And everyone says, you'll never get a deal at Console Passion. You'll never get a deal. So what I do, I went over there and I got a deal. I got Monster Jam, which if you're a 360 collector, you know this one's pretty pricey and pretty hard to get hold of. So yeah, complete for £20. So I was standing there with Mr. Bads and I spotted this game, and obviously you only see the spine and like no price on it. I'm like, if that's under £30, I'm getting it. Please be under 30, please be under 30, please be under 30. Pulled it out, 20, I'm like, result, that's mine. So yeah, it's one I've ordered a couple of times from CEX and turned up, doesn't have a manual, and gone back. But as you can see, this one is complete. I do like my monster truck racing. Destroy everything. Bit of monster truck racing. Hopefully it's easy achievements on it and I'll give that a go, definitely. So don't need that no more. Get rid of the old Console Passion bag. Right, then I've been sniffing around Japanese Allen's store all day because I spotted these at the front, and I was umming and ahhing all day because it's literally going to be a display piece. I mean, I could play the game because I don't need to know the English to play it. You do for bits of it, but you can pick it up. But yeah, that was Pokemon Gold. Pokemon Gold edition. For the Game Boy Color. But obviously it is Japanese. So yeah, £35. I paid, they had these going from £20 up to £35. But I was buying it for a display piece. So we do a bit of Tootie Love, bit of Nintendo cardboard. Look at that condition. Look at that. Look, Stu, no one's opened it from the bottom. They've opened it from the top a few times though. Got a few creases on that. But yeah, that's literally going to be a display piece. But it is in absolutely fantastic condition. So everything is in there. That comes in a little tray with the box, little card protector with the game. It's got all the extra little bits. So it's got all the little advertising cards and the actual manual. The manual's kept in the middle to keep it all nice. So yeah, well pleased with that for 35. I mean, I don't know what they're going for. It's probably like a tenner on eBay. I don't know. Darby James probably finds them all day long for about £2. But I was happy to support old Japanese Alan. Japanese Scottish Alan. Was asking about his shop, said it's doing really well, so it's going well for him. So yeah, I will put that back in the sleeve for now. I'm going to get a better sleeve without any stickers or anything on it. But till then, I'll probably get an actual box protector for it if I can find one. If anyone knows, let me know. And the last game I picked up was Eddie's fault. He came up to me, he goes, "Ah, they've got your Desert Island game over there." I'm like, "Alright, what one?" He goes, "Yeah, you need it." So we go over there. Goes, "Can't see a price on it though," so looking at the price, £80. £80. I'm in an R-ing with the guy. Got him to 75. Still weren't happy. Got him to 70. Alright, I'll buy it for 70. So it's for the PlayStation 1. For £70 we have a complete copy of Teen Buddies. So yeah, I had a loose disc of this. Because I borrowed it off my mate and never give it back. Just a disc. And absolutely love playing it. And then I got rid of the disc because I wanted a complete copy, never realising how much the copies are. So yeah, it's basically like a worm style game, but collecting blocks to make better weapons to kill your opponents. It's really weird, but really fun. Definitely worth playing if you haven't played it. So you can collect like one block and just get a little gun, or you can collect 2 blocks and get like a machine gun, or you can get 4 all together and you get a rocket launcher. You can get, I think if you get 8 you get a tank. I'm sure you can get a tank if you get 8. And tanks absolutely destroy everyone before they get killed, so yeah, it's risk over reward. How many are you going to collect before you actually get what you want? But yeah, definitely worth getting. 100%. So we've done that. And then I said I'm going to go back to the hotel, get freshened up. Drop my bag off because I didn't want to go out for the evening with all this stuff on me. So I've done that. We was going to go for dinner in town, me, Paul and his missus. And first of all, couldn't get a tram. I had to walk like 2 miles into town because all the trams are full. Thousands of people there wondering what the hell's going on. And then I found out it's the fireworks. The World Championship of Fireworks or something. Plus they were doing the illuminations and some other stuff was on. And it's like, this is super crazy. There were so many people there you couldn't even move. And we literally couldn't get into any restaurant, anything. You couldn't get a thing. So we thought we'd walk up a bit and see if we can find a restaurant. Nothing. We managed to get a drink in a restaurant, in the bar. They let us in there. But that was about it. Everywhere was fully booked. If we'd have known in advance we would have booked something. So that was a lesson to be learned. So yeah, we ended up walking back out as far as we could. And then we got the tram back to the Norbreck. Because the legend that is Pete Armour. Although technically it wasn't Pete Armour. He was the one sorting to do that. It was Steve, otherwise known as Retro Unlim. Another guy, I forgot about him. See, I told you I'd forget someone. Retro Unlim Steve. Absolute legend. Got us some VIP tickets for the after party. Which was brilliant because we went in there and we could play everything we wanted. Chat to everyone. There was no noise. No queues. It was brilliant. I got to play loads of pinball games. Oh, it was so good. Got to play loads of arcade games that I couldn't play during the day. And just got a couple of drinks and was sitting with people. Until I left to get my last tram again. Oh, how could I forget? We had the retro heads were there as well. Chris and Gav. How could I forget about them? See, this is where I'm terrible. See, I forget everyone. Met Chris and Gav, the retro heads. They were lovely to talk to. Especially when I was saying about how bad Zelda games are and stuff. Got Gav agreeing with me, and Chris is just looking at me, giving me a dirty look all the time. I'm like, I'll keep quiet for a bit now. But yeah, that was a good laugh. So yeah, stayed in there for a bit. Then when I got me mini cab, well, tram, not mini cab, got me tram home. Because I bought a weekend pass, a 3-day pass. I thought I might as well make use of this tram. So yeah, done that. Went on the Sunday, didn't buy nothing. We literally went there for an hour in the morning. See like one person. There was like no one there. So I don't know if they'd all had been up all night the night before in this after party thing and like no one was awake the next day. But yeah, didn't see anyone. So left the event. Went to watch the football. So yeah, Paul took me into a Rangers bar where we met a lovely old guy, shall we say. We didn't have a clue what he was going on about first of all, but then he become friendly with us. We got chatting to him. Very nice guy. So we done that, and then we was going to watch the other games. We won't talk about the one after. So we went to Yates and got some food as well. They went home. I stayed in Yates for a load of Liverpool fans. They was very happy that day. Then I went back to the hotel, freshened up, went and got the tram, went to the town all by myself. Got myself some dinner, played on the arcades, had a walk around town, see the lights. It was lovely. Weren't as many people on the Sunday night. Went back, had an early night, went to bed about 10. Woke up nice and fresh the next day. Checked out my B&B about 9 o'clock. Went and found some breakfast in the Pan Bakery. Yeah, I went to a Pan Bakery for the first time. It was alright. Their meat pies, what they do, are nothing special. Meat pasties, what you want to call them. But 2 of them for £1 and a couple of hash browns. Weren't bad for £1.50. So that filled me up for a bit. Then, where did I go after that? I walked into town from there. I was going to get the tram, but I walked into town because I was looking for shops. Went in a few charity shops and stuff, went into town, played on the arcades for a little bit more, went and bought some souvenirs, done a bit of sightseeing, looked at the tower. I was going to go up the tower, but the queue was massive and you had to pre-order tickets online, so I didn't bother. So I just had a walk around the actual town centre, looked around the charity shops, didn't find a thing. Went and got some lunch, got some fudge, got some snacks for the journey home. Yeah, I had a good time, and then I got to about 12 o'clock and I thought, right, there's a couple of shops that were near my hotel, so I got back on the tram, went into a couple of charity shops, nothing. Cash generator there. Didn't have a few things, but right next door to cash generator was a cash converter. And I managed to pick up 4 games I needed for better prices than what CEX charge. So yeah, I've left the prices on it so you can see whether I've got a good deal or not. So yeah, all 360 games. So first one is High School Musical free dance. Oh, yeah. 50p. 50p high school musical game. It's like £1 in CEX, so it's like half the price. Didn't mind paying 50p. Then I've got SBK Superbike, whatever it is, 2000 SBK 2011 FIM Superbike World Championship. Streets ahead of the competition according to the Xbox, was it the 360 Gamer, whatever it is. So yeah, this has been reduced a few times. It's got a few different labels on there. But yeah, it was £2. So, all nice and complete. Can't go wrong for that. Next one. You're all going to laugh when I show this because you know I like these sort of games. It's really good. Meant to be easy achievements on it as well. So, I can now live the best of both worlds with Hannah Montana, the movie. Hannah Montana, the movie, all nice and complete for the grand total of £3. And then the last game I got, I was actually talking to Dylan the day before. He had a sealed copy, collector's edition, he was looking like move on. And I thought, you know what, I'll just find a normal edition one day, and I did the next day. So yeah, it is Street Fighter X Tekken. X, whatever you want to call it. Street Fighter versus Tekken, basically. Nice Capcom game. All nice and complete. And that was £6. What a bargain. It's like £8 in CEX. And then you're not guaranteed if it comes with a manual. And normally have to pay £2 postage, so it's like £4 cheaper. So yeah, very happy with that. Then I got back in my car, left Blackpool, started driving back. It was going to take me down the M6 and the M1, and all it kept coming up was, there's queues ahead. Your route has been changed, 6 miles of traffic, blah, blah, this, that and the other. And I thought, you know what, forget the M6, forget the M1. I jumped on the M62, I went to the other side. I'm travelling down, because I'm going to get on the A1, and I'm thinking, I wonder what Sean's up to. Retro Games Revived, he lives over there. So I messaged him and he was literally just finishing work, and I said, look, I'll be here about an hour. He went, alright, I'll go home and get ready. So I met him where he lives. We went down, he went down there, bought me a pint, had a chat for a bit, talking about our very special thing we've got going on next week. Then we went to Console Passion. Yes, Console Passion. And I managed to talk Sean into buying a few things because he likes spending his money. But I did pick up 2 games. Well, I picked up a game in there and a gift what he gave me. So the only game I bought for the PlayStation 1, absolute cracker of a game, point and click adventure. Absolutely loved the first one. So looking forward to giving the second one a go, is Broken Sword 2. Yeah, £12. It's all nice and complete. Disc and manual. So yeah, I'll be getting that sticker off in a minute. But yeah, wanted to show you, £12, Console Passion. No, was it? What was it? Console Yourself, not Console Passion. Console Passion was the ones who was running Play Expo. Console Yourself. So yeah, while Sean was looking in there, I started looking over at the Game Boy stuff. And I noticed he had a Game Boy player. And inside it had the paper, and I went, oh, where'd you get the paper from? And he's like, oh, it's homemade that. I went, what do we mean homemade? He went, yeah, I get the till roll, and I cut it down to size, and it fits in there perfectly. I'm like, well, I only need it for display purposes. That's a great idea. So I was about to leave, and he goes, yeah, I have that. And he give me a roll. He goes, you got to cut it down yourself. I don't mind. I'll go to work and I'll get the old saw on it, cut it down a bit. But yeah, absolutely chuffed that he's actually given me a till roll for free. So yeah, and that was it. Absolutely great day. Pleasure to meet everyone. So it's always good to get out to these events. It's a shame more people couldn't come. I've heard previous years people going into town and write good stories, but yeah, it was alright. I enjoyed it. I'll definitely go again. I'll recommend it to everyone else. So yeah, gonna sit here, finish my beer that you got me, Quinny, and watch a bit of TV while doing it. Cheers. So look forward to next week's one. Whereas as you're watching next week's one, I won't be here. I'll be doing something very special. So yeah, I'll have to pre-record that in a bit, and you'll enjoy that one. It'll have a bit of info on it about what's going on. So yeah, thank you for watching everyone, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.